Hey, Bohemia with Bohemian Stars and Ocean Heart Readings. We're going to do a video. It's going to be like a two-part because we're going to do it from our point of view and from their point of view. Why are you so obsessed with them? Why am I so obsessed with them? That's this reading. So stay tuned. We'll also do it. Why are they so obsessed with me? Um, all right, so I'm going to put out some wild honeycomb messages. This is going to be for the color. I'm just going to do by color. To pick a pile, we have a light green here, turquoise, black, pink, tan, and orange. So go ahead and pick one of these and we will get into the piles. Why are you so obsessed with them? What is it? What is it? I'll see you on your timestamp. Alright, for those of you who chose abundance, why are you so obsessed with them? What is it though? Why are you so obsessed with them? We have the Four of Pentacles reversed. You could want them to come out of their shell. That could be very enticing for you. You want them to open up. You want to see, like, what are they really about? So the fact that this person can, like, hold away, they can be closed off, they can seem reserved in certain ways or unattainable, detached or something like that, it can make you really want to get to know them better and try to see what's really going on and what's inside. What's inside all of that. Some of you too, you've maybe heard different things about them. You've heard that there's other sides to them, or you started to see different sides of them with different events that happened, and so it just made you very, very curious. You want to see, can you make this person open up? They're the clamshell, they're the turtle hiding in their shell, anything with a shell on it. Maybe they're a crab, a Cancer. We have Capricorn energy here too. And so you just like, I don't know what makes them tick. I don't know what makes them want to open up. Some of you could feel like, could they be a soulmate? Oh my gosh, I didn't even look that there's turtles right here with shells on. Literally. Like, maybe you resonate with that because you feel like part of you want someone who will like make you open up and like get to know you. Maybe you're reserved in certain ways or don't show certain aspects of your personality. So you might relate to that and be interested therefore in knowing like what is this person's deeper workings. Some of you are also attracted to them just because you've been isolated a lot. Maybe you've been sick or you just smoke a lot. So I don't know, this is the person you were fixating on when you were smoked out or when you were over caffeinated. I'm just going to keep it 100 with y'all. And some of you too, you just, I don't know, there's definitely some of you that it was just kind of busy work while you were kind of bored. And then afterwards, you're like, could we be soulmates? You might be overly analyzing what they were saying and stuff, but they weren't really saying nothing, okay? It wasn't really interesting at first. And then later on, you might be like, why did I even care? But you kind of go back and forth. So something about, trying to pry out the answers about this person's rather intriguing to you. You feel like it's worth a little time to poke into and see what's really going on. And maybe some of the things that they've been through you relate to or you find interesting. You also could just be interested because you heard other people, like definitely some of you have heard from other people that they had certain kind of experience getting to know this person, date this person, be around this person, and it makes you feel like, well, like I want the challenge to see if they'll fall for me too, or if I can get their attention, or something of that nature. Okay, yeah, you could want to open up like a close, I saw a blockage card but it didn't come all the way out. You could want to just open them up 100%. A person that you feel like is closed off to others, and that could feel a bit exhilarating to you. All right, so that's what I'm seeing for the green pile. For those of you who chose the turquoise pile, why are you so obsessed with them? What is it? What is it? Why are you so obsessed with them? Let's go ahead and get some insight here. Okay, this person can be very non-traditional or very different from, your traditions, your culture, your beliefs. They could be someone who is a different kind of age group or, like it's almost like different outer planets than you would have. They have a different viewpoint on the world. on things that are going on. They don't have the same programming as you, and so that seems interesting to you. Like, you know, the way that they think, the way that they move. Some of them could care less about about like authority or rulership or the way things are supposed to be done. So that could be something that's really interesting. Some of you are specifically trying to call in a person who is different, who's unique, who's an outlier, who's their own person. And this person seems to fit that, okay? You guys might like that they are somebody who they say how they feel, they say what they want, they say how they are. They could be somebody who has really good friendships, so you could be a fan of that if you see how they interact with their friends. And you know, I feel like when people are showing love in different kinds of relationships, they're always so much more attractive, right? So we have like a parent kissing their child, we have a person with an animal, stuffed animal in this case, we have friends together. So you might really like how you see their personality, like when you see them on their timeline and like, oh my gosh, that video of them and their friends was so cute. I just love their relationship. They look like they're having so much fun. You know, so seeing someone express love makes you want to call that love into yourself as well. And you know, you might be wondering too, like, maybe they're not too obvious about their intimate life, and so that makes you feel like, okay, they're kind of low key or whatever. So you know, I wonder what it would like to be their cuddle buddy. You might also like how they act grumpy. So this could be someone who shows a lot of love to people that they choose to be close to, but at the same time, they might also be a little grumpy, cantankerous, a little bit, you know, get mad about things, and that might be also very attractive to you or cute. So you're like, look at this person over here. They're playing with their friends, just laughing, and then they give their friend the grumpy look, right? Pull a grumpy face at them, and it's just fun. They seem like a fun person for sure. They seem like you have a good time around them. Um, they might also just they might like to annoy people, get you in a grumpy mood, and then have to, you know, make it up to you and kind of tease you or something of that nature. Or you like kind of teasing them around. Maybe you think they're super cute when they're grumpy. And that's, you know, always mad annoying. Are you like that, y'all? People always tell me that. I'm like, when I'm mad at you, it's not the time to tell me that I'm cute when I'm mad. Because I'm mad. No, I'm just. Yeah, yeah, but you could very much be drawn to their aura because they have the energy of blessings on their head, 100%. Their ancestors seem super chill too because their ancestors seem like they let them be the new generation. They let them, their elders might also be like that, where they let them, you know, live as who they are, or they, you know, understand that it's a new time, things are done differently. So, some of that, so for some of them, they could be a golden child. Some of them, they straight up are just rebelling. Some of them, they're kind of rebellious, but really their family kind of pushed the bike and let them, you know, take off and do their own thing out there. And so they really seem to love like their generational energies and to really represent that. Okay. So this is what I'm seeing. Oh, let me get you one more here. I've got the other group, one more. Any other information why you're obsessed with them, why you like them so much. Ooh, give pause. So they might make your heart flutter. They might give you pause. Like you just feel like, oh my gosh, did you hear that phrase that they said? Did you see them with their grumpy face? They were just so cute. So they make your heart flutter in some way, or they just kind of make you stop and say, whoa. So of course that can get anyone feeling a little bit intrigued for sure. That's what I'm seeing for this group, y'all. All right, if you chose the black group. All right, black card. Let's go ahead and see. Why are you so obsessed with them? Why are you so obsessed with them? Ooh, because you guys want ultimate victory. Dang, y'all are intense. You could be attracted because they're an athlete, point blank. All right, and you could have been like this for eons. You just always been, look, you were chasing the chariot drivers back in the day. Okay, bandwagon. Okay, it could be that maybe they are a fan of you being an athlete or just something that you're competitive with. Some of you, it's intelligence. Maybe they're high honors with collegiate studies, different things like that. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's see. You could feel like they're an undiscovered, good-looking person. This person could be very fit. Okay. Um, some of you, it's just that they're close, or they don't move too much. Maybe you don't know how they move in these streets, but it could just be like, well, they live next door, so proximity, proximity. Some of you could be because it could be because they're loyal to somebody else. You could be attracted to their loyalty that they have with someone else. They haven't moved on from that person. They're with somebody else. Some of you, it could be that you feel like they haven't moved on from you. Because do you want to make this work? You feel like they are still connected or attracted to you after a breakup. You might feel like, man, I rejected this person and they're still interested in me. And we're connected in the spiritual ethers. We're probably going to be connected in the afterlife. So some of you, you're definitely checking up on somebody that you feel like card flipped over in here, that you feel like you rejected or something of that nature. Yeah, chef's kiss reverse. Some of you are just attracted to somebody who is like, you're obsessed because you know they're not right. You know the connection's not right or it's not happening. This person could have rejected you too. We have Leo energy here. And for whatever reason, that rejection made you obsessed with them. Prosperity reverse. Some of you is just because you broke. They're so honest. The cards don't lie. They're like, look, you broke. You ain't got anywhere to go Friday. So, you just obsessing. That's it. You weren't able to order out some food or move house or, whatever. So, you just a little bored. That's it. You couldn't go to the game today. So, but yeah, some of you, you probably over here like, they're not even that cute. I'm not even that obsessed, but I'm just kind of checking. Like they're not my top obsession. They're like number 4. Yeah. But for some of you, it's intense. It's been you could be obsessed because in past life you literally were like going through the afterlife. Like, look, I'm keeping my obsession with this person. Like, I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm not gonna grow. I need to make sure I remember how obsessed I was so I can track them down next lifetime. And you straight up came through the birth canal, still fixated on this person's soul. All right. And, that's just what it is. You didn't want to move on. You didn't want to break up. You didn't want to let it go. Point blank, period. I wouldn't say that's a healthy, soulmate connection kind of vibe. But it is what it is. Okay. You guys could have some strong Pluto contacts in that regard, drawing this together. But yeah, I think some of you just haven't moved on from a breakup, or this could be like your rebound obsession as you are getting over another rejection, something like that. All right, so that's what I'm seeing for this pile. All right, for those who chose the pink pile, let's go ahead and see, why are you obsessed with this person? Why are you so obsessed with them? Why are you so obsessed? Okay, trying to throw out all kinds of cards. The Chariot, Nine of Pentacles. Some of you is because you don't know how to break out of another connection. You did choose a first love card. So maybe for some of you, you're like, this is my first love. That's why I picked that card. But this could be that you don't know how to move on from something else, or you're like tired of being single. For some of you, it's that you want to be single, okay? But you want this person to tell you that they're interested. You want them to show you some kind of interest before you break up with somebody, or before you make a move, or before you take action. A little bit of the same pile in the last group, so you guys might have tried that. Yeah, you might feel like, I think this person's interested with me, but they never make a move. I don't know if they're single or not, so that makes me very intrigued. Are they going to be single? Are they going to leave this person? Are they not going to leave this person? For some of you, it could be a bit breadcrumbed along by this person. Corrosive. I knew I felt it. Yeah. So you might have to watch out. This is definitely where you could be way too obsessed and need to back off and not be doing readings and stuff for this connection. It could be unhealthy with the Nine of Pentacles reverse and not really in alignment with your soul path right now. We're getting you out of balance. We have love sprung, so you and your feelings, okay? But it can be corrupted here and be a version of that that's not healthy. Yeah, companion reverse. Some of you, there definitely could be where they're already with another partner, another companion. A lot of times people are drawn to someone more just because of competition. So this is like, this person's not available, so I'm more competitive. I'm more drawn to them because I'm not going to be rejected. So I want to be with this person. Tell me if you would like me. Could I get you? And it just makes this, instead of like making it like, oh, let me just go another way and choose somebody else, it becomes like, are you interested in me? I have to get your attention. It has to be me. If it could be them, why isn't it me? Kind of vibration, okay? But it does look like there's, a genuine, real interest that has been here, but also the root of it, though, can be propelled by other things, okay? And it can be very, very tainted kind of obsession right now for sure. Let's see, yeah, thoughts reverse. It does say you need to like stop thinking thinking of this person is boxing you in, it's taking over everything, it's becoming very stressful and unhealthy, all right? So that's what I'm seeing right now. You might just need to give it a break and chill out a little bit and get yourself back in balance, all right? For those who chose the tan pile, why are you so obsessed with that? Why are you so obsessed with that? What is going on? Eight of Pentacles reverse. You could be obsessed because you don't feel like it's gonna work. All right, maybe you don't like the answer that was given, or you feel like the person didn't deliberate enough, or you might feel like you need to deliberate more and think about it more, about who turned who down or whatever. Some of you could work with this person, but it's not the best thing because it makes you always see them. There could be some kind of daily habit where you run into this person a lot, like they're at the same gym or something, as you. Yeah, there's a lot of air energy here. Some of you, it's because you saw some things on their timeline. Maybe they got engaged to someone, or they made a different decision and said this wasn't going to work. So it makes you really obsessed. There could also just be some official press releases or official kind of information that you're waiting to drop, or, that comes out every so often. So it makes you, want to know more. But yeah, some of you feel like, well, how come I can't have the success that they have? Some of you, it's definitely someone who is famous, successful, or is an influencer that you're asking about, and you just might be comparing yourself to their partner, wondering how come I can't get this type of success for myself, and why can't I get it with them? That kind of thing. I wish I could have the success with them. How come this person doesn't approach me, or will they approach me? Maybe you knew this person before they were famous for some of you, so that's why it's like interesting. You might have had an opportunity with them, but then some kind of distance grew into the picture here, and like one of you made it through to success, but the other one didn't make it in the same way. So that could be why there's a lot of just like mental stimulus around this kind of vibe of one moving forward. But some of you are, goals. You feel like this person's goals. You could admire them as a person and feel like you really look up to their career. Maybe you think that they do things that you couldn't do. They achieve certain things that you haven't been able to achieve, and that they'll have a really good life. You could also feel like they make good decisions and have a good physical body, that kind of thing. Maybe they're able to deter certain influences that you're kind of stuck in. Maybe they're able to be very motivated. So you could be originally very um, impressed and very inspired by this person. But then it could go a little bit more into something more obsessive, and you might wish low-key, like, I wish I could marry this person, or I just really want to be like this person, or I want what they have, okay? So that's what I'm seeing for this group. All right, for those who chose the orange pile, says yes, sir. Why are you so obsessed with them? And no, it doesn't have to be romantically. It can be in other ways. Why are you so obsessed with them? there's a bajillion reasons. I'm like, let's strength card. All right, we have the Hierophant, Knight of Cups reverse, Eight of Swords reverse. Maybe because you don't want to be afraid of them. It sounds strange. You're obsessed with them because you don't want to be afraid with them. Like maybe in some way they kind of spook you, or they have strengths that you don't have. They could be untamed or like an uncaged animal, like a wild animal in some kind of way. And maybe you have more structure to you in some kind of way. It could be that this person refuses to play the role that you would want them to play. Like they don't follow a societal role. They won't be Prince Charming the way they're supposed to. They do it in a slightly different way. You guys could have picked, I think, pile 2. There's a little bit of similar energy there. We have blessings card. So this person has very blessed energy. They have a big aura. They have a big energy about themselves with their personality, their persona. They could be very fit. They could be athletic, very attractive. They have very sensual energy to them. Some of you like the energy that they're unattainable, that they are kind of the romance person that people want. And they have the energy that they could be marriage material, but they're hard to get. And they're kind of like a Libra rising energy. Libra risings are like eternal bachelors because they have Aries in their 7th house, but they're constantly always in relationships with people and always sometimes in engagements with people, and just people always want to be the one that gets them. So there's this kind of energy here. There's Libra, Pisces, Leo, Taurus energy going on. And yeah, they just seem like they are very marked in the dating world or in the professional world. If you're obsessed about someone professionally, there's a off-kilter enchanted energy with them. Yeah, the constellations are important in this group that were named. So it could be that you're obsessed with people of these type of zodiac signs, okay? Some cards from some previous groups, so you might have picked more than one pile for sure. There could be something that you want to say with them. You could be wondering about the results. What will they do if I say this? What will they do? So you're curious about their reactions and their responses, maybe because you see them as a very raw, honest person. So, well, in some ways, you might feel like they charm people in ways that are just deceitful. They have like otherworldly charms that they can turn on for sure. But at the same time, they have kind of almost a ruthless honesty to them. So you could be wondering what they would think about you, what they would say, what they would tell you, what they would communicate to you. Very interesting that we're getting some cards that have been in other piles out of all of these cards. There's a lot in the love circle, for sure. Yeah. So some of you, you just naturally know that this person doesn't fit you romantically and it's not a fit, or that you and this person are not in the same flow, but you want it to be. You know, you have a longing for them, a missing of them. It could be with the constellations here that they have certain energy astrologically in their chart that you don't have. So let's say you have Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, they have Leo. You have Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, they have Sagittarius. They have like your missing square in astrology or something that you're lacking. You have all the elements besides air, and they have a lot of air in their chart. So it could almost be like your energy's hungry for something that there's has in it. And so you're like having this kind of obsession, wanting to follow their energy, figure them out. But overall, it looks like this person is very attractive and has a very powerful energy to them. They have this like self-knowing, self-control kind of vibe, but then they can go off kilter, they can go off script, and that's like, whoa. They're kind of exhilarating. Trust, maybe you feel like they're a trustworthy person as well. You feel like they're a person you could trust to kind of let it go for and dive into, you know, who they are and open up who you are to. And that's something that's really exciting for you. And also, you might just want to be someone that they could trust. You might want to prove that you can crack their code and get closer to them and figure them out, you know, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm seeing, why you are obsessed with them. Stay tuned to the other version. Why are they obsessed with you? Talk to you again on another one. Bye.